Oh, so you found the key after all?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Well, don't let me keep you.
That is one well-stocked first aid kit. Syringes, gauze, slings, all sorts of medicines. Is this normal, Nozzo?
For most people, no. But Marla Knox worked as a nurse for most of her life. Old habits die hard.
The bin appears to be empty. This scrapbook looks recently leafed through. It's open on this page. Shame about all the water damage. I wonder why they kept it. That's the owner of Boardwalk Books, or a younger version of him at least. And the woman with him. Is that Marla Knox?
It matches the archive photos, so I'm going to assume yes.
There are two identical photographs here, so I doubt they'll miss the one. I've already taken one of these photos. I shouldn't push my luck. So the key to this scanner lock was Marla.
That explains why her face was scratched out in that photo you found. Probably to prevent anyone else from using it.
Nozzo, what are you doing?
What? What's going on?
Never mind, it's gone now.
What happened?
I felt the time stream. It was faint, but it was there. Did you open a portal?
No. And even if I wanted to, you know you have to be outdoors for it to work.
Right. Of course. I've just been working too hard. Must be.
I'll keep monitoring for you.
Looks to be a crudely drawn map of the Coney Island Boardwalk. There's a spot marked with an X. Should be easy to find. No way. No blasting way. You seeing this?
Yeah.
Is that what I think it is?
A quansonic wave generator.
I thought the quansonic particle wasn't discovered until the 2040s.
It wasn't.
So Adam Cole is experimenting with time travel 60 years early.
Impossible. If he was, we'd know. But this whole mission is full of impossible things.
What do we know about this Adam Cole person?
You read the same archive entry as me, Fia. We barely know anything. I'm going to go have a chat with Nathan Knox. Stand by, Fia. And don't touch that generator.
Mr. Knox?
Yeah? Is she finished already?
Not quite. I wanted to ask you about Adam Cole.
My stepfather? Why?
We just want to fill in some gaps.
But he has nothing to do with what happened, does he? He didn't even meet my mother until a year after. Honestly, I barely knew the guy, so I bring him into this.
Well, it's hard to know how to put this, but... He, ran an Otis Knox fan site.
What?
It's true. His name came up while Fia was investigating. She looked into him. He knew things he shouldn't have known. Knowledge of the future. He had photos of your family, a key to your house, but we know next to nothing about him. So, anything you can tell us will be useful.
This is...
I know. It's a lot.
No. This is ridiculous. I asked you to find out what happened to my father, not butt into my mother's private life. How dare you?
Look, Mr. Knox. Let me explain.
I don't want to hear it. My mother was happy. After everything that happened, she deserved to be happy. And you want to ruin that over my dead body? You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Goodbye.
You heard all that?
I did, yeah. So what now? Do we abort?
No. The protocol is clear. We can't let this lie. Anomalies like this must be investigated.
But if he sues us...
The brass knows what we're doing. They gave us the green light. Just keep treading lightly. You know the drill. I'll keep digging on my end. We are going to figure this out.
That's them, isn't it? Otis and Marla Knox.
Yeah, that's them.
So what should I do? Hang back? Keep an eye on them until the fireworks?
Someone is experimenting with time travel 50 years too early. Getting to the bottom of that is our priority now.
So you're saying I can approach them?
Yeah, just, well, you know, be careful.
Aren't I always?
You've always been a terrible liar.
I know. Excuse me.
Yes?
Sorry to bother you, but are you Mr. and Mrs. Knox?
That's a good question. What would you say, my love? Are we Mr. and Mrs. Knox?
Not tonight, we're not. We're just two people enjoying the fireworks, which should have started by now. Come on, I'm not getting any younger.
Are either of you familiar with a man named Adam Cole?
Can't say I am. Marls?
Not me. Sorry. Why?
Do you know Boardwalk Books? A shop about a mile down the strip.
Sure. Who doesn't?
Why do you ask?
Were you scheduled to have a book signing there? At Boardwalk Books?
Yeah, around December last year, I think.
No, I mean tonight.
Tonight? Why the hell would I do a book signing tonight? Tonight is all about Marla and me. I'm sure you get the hint.
This Adam Cole, whoever he is, seems to have an unhealthy obsession with you.
An obsessive fan? Oh no, never had one of those before.
Not of you, of your clustermate.
Marla's got a fan?
Huh. Well, it's about time. Why should you have all the fun?
Yeah, enjoy that fun. It gets old fast.
Look, this is serious. Adam Cole seems to be stalking you.
I hate to say it, but the only one bothering us tonight is you.
We just want to enjoy our evening alone. We don't have many of those. I'm sure you understand.
Marla, you're friendly with the shop owner, aren't you?
Jesus, what are you implying?
Oh, nothing like that. I just mean...
He's my brother, if you must know.
Marla.
Sorry, Otis, but that kind of gossip we don't need. Just leave Liam alone, please. He likes his life simple, and we try to keep it that way.
And And speaking of keeping away,
Right. Nathan sent me.
he did?
Yes, he is worried. Asked me to check up on you.
Well, you can tell him we're fine. Nothing to worry about.
Odd that he didn't reach out himself. He writes to us every week. You're not telling the entire truth, are you?
Pardon?
I can tell. Always been good at that. But it doesn't matter. We just want to enjoy our 4th of July in peace. So if you don't mind.
I'll leave you alone now.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Hmm?
You're Liam, correct? Marla Knox's brother.
Yeah, that's me. Is she okay?
Oh yes, she's fine. I'm just checking in on the family, on behalf of Nathan.
Oh, well, any friend of Nathan's is a friend of mine. Love that kid like a son.
So you're close with Otis Knox and his family? Because earlier you said that you didn't know him.
What was I supposed to say? I hate lying, but they like their privacy. So do I. The last thing I need are his fans swarming this place.
This photo, do you recognize this shop?
It looks like mine. Why?
Could it be another shop, perhaps? One that just looks like yours?
No, definitely mine. That clock on the wall belonged to my uncle. Had it for years. When was this taken, anyway?
There is some confusion about that.
All right, shouldn't have asked. I just want to watch the fireworks.
Wouldn't fans swarming this place be a good thing?
You'd think that, but no. I like things simple.
Simple. On the Coney Island boardwalk.
Selling books is simple. Dealing with Otis's fans bugging me for his address is not. So please don't blab.
Lips are sealed. I'm curious. If you're so close to Marla and Otis, why are you here alone?
Alone?
They're watching the fireworks about halfway down the boardwalk. Why are you here instead of with your sister?
Oh, they wanted to be by themselves tonight. I'm okay with that. Otis is more than proven himself. I trust him now.
Otis proved himself. Why did he have to do that?
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Let's just say he didn't make the best first impression, but he's good now.
Because he's famous?
No. Not exactly. Never mind. Forget it.
Otis is good now, implying he wasn't good before.
I said never mind, okay? I let it go ages back. So should you.
Sorry, I'll leave you alone.
Thanks. We'll be open tomorrow if you want anything.
No need to do that again. Hello again.
Yes?
Is this a photo of Otis Knox and his family?
That's them, sure enough. But why did you scribble out Marla like that?
Oh, it wasn't me. But you're sure that's Marla?
I'd recognize that necklace anywhere. But who did that to her picture? They ought to be ashamed.
I have no idea.
Can't imagine why anyone would do such a thing to her. She's the light of the neighborhood.
Did you say Marla was the light of the neighborhood?
That's what Otis calls her anyway. Guess it caught on. But I can't deny it's true. Always smiling, waving, helping everyone who needs helping. You'd think she'd be more private being married to someone so famous. I'm more private than she is.
Did you know the Knox family before Otis became famous?
They moved in just after me, so yeah.
What was Otis like?
Why? What have you heard?
Just curious. I imagine becoming a celebrity changes people.
For the worse, usually, but not Otis. Fame suits him. The year he released his first book, it all stopped.
You said it all stopped when Otis wrote his first book. What stopped?
The drinking, the ear-splitting fights. God, those two could go at it. Almost called the police once, but figured it was none of my business. I know better now. It all worked out, thank heaven, but if things went the other way, well, like I said, it all worked out.
The drinking?
That man could put it away. The bottles I'd see stacked up on trash day, well, no point in thinking about the bad old days. Like I said, it all worked out.
There were fights.
If you lived here back then, you wouldn't be asking that question. The screaming from those two. She ran away once, told me she was gonna stay with her brother, begged me not to tell her husband, but she was back home the next day like nothing happened. I almost called the police, but figured it wasn't my business. It all worked out in the end, but if it didn't, well, no point in thinking about that.
What do you mean, it all worked out?
Well, like I said, it all stopped. The fights, the drinking, everything. Otis sold his first book, and within the year, he was completely transformed.
You really think one has to do with the other?
I don't know what else it could be.
Could you tell me again what you meant?
Well, like I said, it all stopped. Otis sold his first book, and within the year, he was completely transformed.
You really think one...
I don't know.
I'll leave you alone now.
See you around.
Excuse me. So, I heard some stories about Otis, about how different he was back in the day.
Different. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. He drank like a fish. Said it was part of his process. I'm just glad he fixed things before it was too late.
Marla tried to run away, didn't she?
No try about it. It was all arranged. She just learned she was pregnant. She told me everything. Asked me to help her get away. So I booked her a room at the Hotel Commonwealth. Got her a train ticket for the next morning to our cousin's place in Georgia. But then it all got better. They came around the next day, hand in hand, like nothing happened.
Did you get that, Nozzo? The Commonwealth Hotel?
I got it. The address is close to your position, but it was torn down by your win.
Give me the address anyway. You never know. She didn't leave him after all. Why the change of heart?
Beats the hell out of me. I thought she was out of her mind. She swore up and down that he was a changed man. I might have laughed in her face, but the kicker? She was right. He hasn't touched a drop since. And you've met them, right? Tell me you've never seen two people more in love. Something must have put the fear of God into him. Made him realize all he stood to lose. Lots of time has passed since then. Took a while for him to earn my trust. But earn it he did. I'm proud to call him my brother-in-law.
You said a long time has passed since Otis had his epiphany. Do you know how much time?
20-some-odd years ago? Time flies.
20 years exactly?
Something like that. Maybe more, maybe less. I know I had just bought this place. Was working around the clock fixing it up. My only bed was an old sofa. That's why I got Marla the room at the Commonwealth. Probably for the best. If Otis came looking for her here, I might have punched his face in.
Sorry, I'll leave you alone.
Thanks. We'll be open tomorrow if you want anything.
Sounds like Otis Knox had a real change of heart when Marla left him. A real epiphany moment.
Could be. There's nothing about it in the archive. Nothing much about his personal life at all, come to think of it. I wonder...
You wonder what, exactly?
Otis Knox's timeline ranking is the highest there is. If anyone changed it, we'd know. But his family, they were fair game. If there was minimal archived information about his family to start with, then someone could change things without tripping any alarms. It would have to be subtle, but it could be done.
It sounds like he changed into a different person overnight. Could that be relevant?
We all go through things that change us. That's nothing special. But with everything we found in that secret basement, I don't know. I can't rule anything out.
Any word from Nathan Knox?
Just a boilerplate letter from his lawyer. I've passed it along to the brass.
I'd like to see this so-called change of heart for myself. Can we do that?
Sure, if we can pinpoint what that day actually was. Any idea what that could be?
I think I may know when Otis's change of heart might have been.
You do? Okay, tell me.
June the 8th. 19...
I'm not sure. This is a high-ranking person we're dealing with. We don't want to do this more than once. Are you absolutely sure?
Now that you put it that way, I'm not sure at all. Let me think about it some more.
I'll do the same.
Have you read any of Otis Knox's books?
Yes, all of them.
So you're a fan?
Not especially, but thanks to Otis's high ranking, his books are guaranteed not to chrono shift while I'm reading them.
That's as good a reason as any. The F train runs through here, doesn't it? Even in this when?
Why do you ask?
No reason.
The F train goes to the NYU area, doesn't it?
Does it?
You want to go to the Quinton family storage unit, don't you?
I never said that. You did.
The fire doesn't happen for 30 years. What would you even do when you got there?
I was just wondering. I'm not gonna do it, Noz. Don't worry. I'm focusing on the job, like always.
Good. Then I'll say nothing more about it.
That's all for now, Noz.
I'll leave you to it.
So much for that. There's just a vacant lot at that address. No point. The hotel doesn't exist. Not in this one, anyway. Sorry to bother you.
What?
I was told you were a very different person before you were famous.
It's no secret. I used to drink a lot.
You used to?
Yeah, completely dry these days.
I see. And that cooler of beer next to you?
That's for me.
Really?
Yes?
That's a lot of beer for one person.
My parents came from Germany.
It's also none of her business, Marls.
Right. It's none of your business.
Of course. Sorry. I'll leave you alone now.
Thank you.
Looks like he opened his shop just in time for Halloween. I've already... I don't need to mess... The bin appears to be empty. Hello again.
Yes?
Could you tell me again?
Well, like I said, it all stopped. Otis sold.
You really think one has to do with...
I don't.
I'll leave you.
See you.
It's a crude map. I'd rather keep them on.
What exactly are you trying to do?
Just making sure it's legit.
Leave the untested, unverified time stream particle generator alone. I can't believe I even have to say that.
Excuse me. You said, do you know how...
Like I said,
20 years ago...
something like that. I know I had just bought this place. Was working around the clock fixing it up. My only bed was an old sofa. That's why I got Marla the room at the Commonwealth. Probably for the best. If Otis came looking for her here, I might have...
Sorry.
Thanks.
Nobody's on. The multi-tool can transfer... The multi... Nozzo,
Yeah, Fia.
any idea on when Otis's epiphany could have taken place?
Did you look around the Noxus residence? Maybe a document or something. That could give us a clue to part of it.
That's all.
I'll leave you.
The multi-tool... Nozzo,
Yeah, Fia.
that's all for now, Noz.
I'll leave you to it.
Nozzo,
Yeah, Fia.
I think I'm...
You do?
November the 14th, 1975.
Are you absolutely sure?
On second thought, no. I'm not sure that's right. Let me think about it some more.
I'll do the same.
That's all for now, Noz.
I'll leave you to it.
Nozzo,
Yeah, Fia.
I think I'm...
You do?
October the 14th, 1975.
Are you absolutely sure?
On second thought, no. I'm not sure that's right. Let me think about it some more.
I'll do the same.
That's all for now, Noz.
I'll leave you to it.
Looks like he opened his shop just in time for Halloween. The multi-tool... Nozzo,
Yeah, Fia.
I think I may know when Otis's change of heart might have been.
You do? Okay. Tell me.
October the 14th, 1977.
Yeah, I think you may be right.
Let's hope so.
Okay, checking to see if we can tunnel from your current landing point. That will save us some time. And accepted. Head over. It should be ready to go by the time you get there.
That's all for now, Noz.
I'll leave you to it.
Timefall successful. Going local again now. Same outfit as before?
I didn't have time to program in the specs for anything new, but most 1990s fashions were inspired by the 1970s. You'll fit right in.
You've got nothing else on file?
Nothing aside from the white polyester disco suit that I once generated for Duffy.
Tempting, but no, definitely not. But if I need to infiltrate a dance hall, I'll let you know.
I'll keep it prepped. Standing by.
Nozzo,
Yeah?
let's say I find this Adam Cole, and let's say he did muck around with Otis Knox's past. What should we do?
We deal with him, however you can.
Right. I thought as much.
I'll be here if you need me.
That payphone seems broken, but perhaps I could make use of this telephone directory. Who should I look up? No entry. No entry. I don't know his last name, so I can't look him up. Nobody seems to be in. The store must not be open yet. Also, what about Otis Knox's high timeline impact ranking? If this Adam Cole altered Otis's life, and we alter Adam's life, this could alter Otis Knox's history, couldn't it? Something we should never, ever do. The rankings must be maintained and all.
Nothing's ever easy, is it? Figure out what happened. Only then can we decide what to do about it.
One step at a time.
That's all we can do.
That location is a cigar shop in this Wen. No need to investigate further. I shouldn't uproot it. Nobody's home. There we go. Good thing the Knox family never changed their locks in 15 years. Psilubin?
A medicine commonly used for diabetes. It was discontinued in the late 70s.
So Otis Knox was diabetic?
It appears so.
Who should I look up? No entry.
In this Wen, that beach contains more broken glass and dirty needles than grains of sand. I'll leave it alone. That man is as high as the lunar space station. I doubt talking to him would yield anything useful. I see no reason to bother her. I'll just take a quick look. Here are all the guests who signed in today. There are quite a lot of them. M. Whiteman. Liam's surname is Whiteman, so it must be his sister's original name as well. This has to be it. No need. I already know Marla's room number. Tempting, but it's probably best that I remain unobserved for now. Oh, good God. Is that...
Running comparison scan. Impossible. That's Otis Knox.
But he's alive in the future.
I know. The scan compared him to every public photo of him from 1977. It's him.
That should be a 5-alarm situation back home, right?
It should.
Then how?
Occam's razor. If Otis Knox is dead in 1977, then that man you saw on the beach in 1993, that's not Otis Knox. Get back there. Confront him. Use whatever means necessary. Find out who the hell he is.
And what about Marla?
This was her hotel room. She's involved. Somehow. Do whatever you need to do.
I'd better leave those curtains closed. I'm not exactly supposed to be here.